was Steve Hester and his song Waterside Outlaw. He won a gospel award for that one as the most popular gospel one in um, one of the stations. I don't have the information and I didn't even think to look it up. Sorry, Steve. But that was him in Waterside. I mean, love those guitars. I tell you, Prince had that gift too with the guitars and the bass and the drums. I love music. I just love music. Um, if you would want, I don't really have any special genre when it comes to playing music on the show. I play really all types of music. Uh, so for me, music is not it's not a black or white thing. It's just a music thing. I mean, if people send me their music and I enjoy their music and I think there's an audience for it and the audience seems to like it, I'm going to play it. So if you want to have your music promoted for free, um, you have to send it to music at ljdnshow.com. It's music at ljdnshow.com. I'm just a little bit bothered by this Mozilla. I use this Firefox for my virtual studio, and it seems to, I don't like what it does to music. I tried to do it with Google Plus tonight, but I didn't have enough time. Chrome, was acting real silly on me, and I didn't have time for foolishness tonight. So you know how that is when you just don't have the time, and you have to go with something else. So that's pretty much what I did. So while we're waiting for Cosmic to show up, which will be in a few minutes, I was all month I've been reading from this book for women only and for men only with Shantae and Jeff Feldman. Now, I've been reading from the one for men only on my morning show because I've been feeling like I've been sneaking into some men's diary or something, finding out something about them, how they feel about women. So tonight I'm going to go with this for women only. I'm going to read a little bit out of this one because remember when I talked about how women we love attention, but men you have to respect them. You disrespect them, they automatically think that you don't love them. And sometimes as women, we disrespect them without even knowing that we cause disrespect because I really think they're more emotional than women. I really do. So this one says, showing public respect goes a long way. This one is taken out of the for women only. This kind of tells us a guide to how we should be treating our men. I don't agree with everything, but some of the things they do, they are on point with. So I'm just sharing a little bit of this one for you where it says, showing respect goes a long way. And it says, learning how important public respect is to men. I have become much more sensitive to how often we talk negatively about them behind their backs, not just because it matters to them, but because it affects how we feel about them. The more we express dissatisfaction, the more deeply it lodges into our hearts. I have a dear friend who loves her husband but also regularly complains about him. I'm convinced that one of the main reasons she can't shake a nagging dissatisfaction with her relationship or dissatisfaction that then affects him. But on the positive side, just as your man is hurt by public disrespect, so he will think you are the most wonderful woman in the world if you publicly build him up. This is not artificial. You simply take those little opportunities to honestly praise him or to ask his opinion in front of others. Do you think he's a great father? Tell your dinner guests a story about something he did with the kids yesterday that proves it. Are you impressed with his managerial acumen? Brag on the way he solved the crisis at work. Did he take the kids out and let you sleep in on Saturday morning? Tell your book club and make other girls jealous. Trust me, from the men I've talked to, this is the equivalent of coming home to you with a dozen roses and a surprise date night without the kids. He'll feel adored. And then it goes on to say, respect is our assumption. Okay? Unfortunately, in one area, men have the right to read something negative into the way we say, into what we say. And that's true. I mean, just the other day, I was talking to my hubby about something, and he completely, when it came out a couple of days later, it was just like, is that what you got out of the conversation? It's like, and it's not just for married people, it's for couples in general, okay? So listen to what you say to him or assume about him over the next few days. You may be astounded at how often you assume something bad. See if any of these negative assumptions ring a bell. We assume he needs to be reminded, okay? To us, repeatedly asking, have you done it yet? Doesn't seem like a big deal, but inherit the question in our assumption that guys need the reminder that they are either incapable of remembering on their own or they remember but need our prodding to do the job. It's no wonder many men hate being nagged. What they are accurately hearing is, I don't trust you. Instead, what if we were to assume the best of them rather than the worst? For example, I asked him to do it. He hasn't done it. I trust my husband. Therefore, there's a reason he hasn't done it. Just realize that although this reason for not doing the task may be different from yours, that makes it no less legitimate. So that was it goes on trust. Okay, that's what Shantae Feldman says about trust for women and try to trust our men. Now I'm going to go back to Steve, and I'm going to be right back because I think my guest is here for the evening, and we have other things to talk about. So I'm going to go with Steve Hester. We're going to get his song "Falling Down" by Steve Hester. I'll be right back.
Myself a brand new job, I got a brand new car. Started dating the finest waitress down at the local bar. Got myself a condo on the better side of town. Just when things are looking up, the rain come falling down, come falling down, come falling down. Just when things are looking up, the rain come falling down. Sometimes no matter what you try, no matter what you do, the old bluebird of paradise is gonna shit all over you. I guess that's why this old guitar likes to make a crying sound. Just when things are looking up, the rain come falling down, come falling down, come falling down. Just when things are looking up, the rain come falling down. Zach Hawkins on the guitar, y'all. She broke up with me and they banned me from the bar. I'm living in a shelter on the lower side of town. Just when things are looking up, the rain come falling down, come falling down, come falling down.
welcome back to the show. This is Lena Jones. You're listening to the Lena Jones Diamond Network show, and I have my host with me. I have Danny, aka Cosmic Crash. That is his stage name. I just asked him, what name do you want me to call you? Because I'm saying Cosmic, and you want me to say Danny. He says it doesn't even matter. He's so down to earth. All right, then. There you go, Danny. Danny Myers, a.k.a. Cosmic Crash. Say hello.
Lena, hello to you and the listeners out there. It's great to be back on. And, yeah, you can call me anything you like. Just don't call me late for dinner. And we'll be good.
For dinner. Okay. That's the deal. We will work around that. I'm going to play some of your music in the background here while we're chatting. Now, I know that you're going to introduce the 5 people, but I want you to hold off that for a minute, okay? Because
there's no rush. we got to keep some suspense.
Oh, that's the wrong music. I got the wrong music. I'm like, that doesn't sound like Cosmic. Okay.
Well, you never know.
That's hip hop. There you go. Now, I had you on purposely for the month of February because everything about you is so gentlemanlike, and I admire
You're making
that
it hard.
about you. But what I'm saying is that you, as a husband and a father, you have to be fabulous to put out the type of song that you. If you listen to your lyrics.
There's probably some days you wouldn't get a yes to that one, but sure, we all do the best we can, and none of that comes with a manual, so we all sort of wing it as we go and make our mistakes and try to learn and get better each day.
I kind of picture you as watching your wife work and writing down your lyrics, or watching her just move around the house.
I have my own little studio in the house, so it's it can be torturous to others to have to listen to someone bang away for hours and hours and hours to get it down right.
You know what? I never looked at it that way.
Well, you guys only hear the final product, right? You don't hear it when it sounds sort of like a cat being murdered.
So your wife, you know what? You just brought it into a whole new perspective for me because.
Well, it's that for all artists.
Yeah, well, now that I think of it, that has to be a little bit annoying after a while. Just like, shut up. I have a daughter that when she was growing up, whenever she was happy, you always knew it because she sucked. She sucked about everything all day. So you heard her sing, and it got to the point where we would just tell her, shut up. Nobody wanted to hear you.
Well, I don't quite get that, but yeah. And the kids don't appreciate the music that sort of I do. So, they have their own style that they
That's
like.
Right.
It's kind of god-awful to me, but that sort of makes me feel like my dad now, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's a totally different style. I guess if Daddy